first demonstrate who I am, what I do. Ma'am, sir, give me a number between 1 and 9 of your choice. Any number between 1 and 9. 7, a good choice. Let me see, ma'am, can you give me a number as well? 0 is also a number, you can give me 0. 5. Perfect. So I got this number 75. Let's see under 15 seconds what I can do with this number. So when I say go, thoda sa cheer up karte hain. When I say go, you're gonna give me a counting from 1 to 15. Yeah? So, but then only when I say go, okay? So, go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Oh, under pressure, but I think I've done it. So 55 and 11, if we'll do, is 66. 66 and 5 is 71. 71 and 4 is 75. Even 1, 8, 10, 56 is 75. For 12, 54, 3 and 6 is also 75. So all the rows, all the columns, and both the diagonals, they add up to 75. A number which was given to me right now on the... And the legendary Shakuntala Devi used to do it. However, I have to do a little bit extra. You know what? Even if you see these 4 numbers, the second 4, the third 4, the fourth 4, leave everything. The middle 4, they will also add up to 75. However, I'm not going to stop here. You know what? Even if you take the top 2 number, which is 1 and 12, and the bottom 2 number, which is 56 and 6, karke dekhte. 56 and 6 is 62, 62 and 1 is 63, 63 and 12 is again 75. Even if you take these 2 numbers and these 2 numbers, they will also be 75. The best part here is, and I hope you'll give me the biggest round of applause of my life, that is, if you add the 4 corner, which is 55, 4, 9, and 7, they will also add it to 75. Wow. Thank you so much for this appreciation. I didn't choose math. Math chose me. Life gave me no options. In grade 11th, when my friends were preparing for exams, I was taking tuitions. Not out of passion, but to support my family. As I said, life gave me no options. Later, as a school teacher, I faced the biggest challenge of my life. How to hold students' attention for 1 full hour. We all know that 80% of these students don't like math. Out of 80%, 25% of these students, they undergo math anxiety and math depression. That's when I did something big and bold. I mixed math with magic, mind reading, and math psychology. For the very first time, they were smiling in my class. They were performing math like singing, dancing, and theater. That's when I realized math can give hope, math can inspire, math can build, rebuild emotional resilience. I always thought if Michael Jackson can perform music and get standing ovation and become a math or become a rock star, why not we and my students do the same thing? So now what I was doing, for 35 minutes I was teaching math, then 5 minutes I was doing math magic, and again 25 minutes of, again, mathematics. The energies were high, right? And this is how I became a math mentalist. From classroom to stages. Stages like national television, Z5, Sony TV, Radio Mirchi. I was even given the Times Leadership Award and the Times Business Award by Sonali Bendre and Rahul Dev. Later, I was also featured on Economic Times as well as in Vogue Life magazine. And the best part, today I'm here. Now I perform hope, I perform healing, I perform resilience. And now I was able to find the greatest formula of life for life. And that was tears plus time is equal to rebirth. Let me explain that. All of us will undergo some rough patches in our lives. However, if you give time to rebuild your dream, time to heal, then rebirth of your soul will happen. And if the rebirth of your soul will happen, you all will become a tiger. On this date, I became a tiger. Trust me on that. This was the day. You don't believe me? Let me show it to you. If I turn this over, it says Tiger, tiger. And this was the day my life changed. I hope our life will also change. We will realize that math can be performed like singing, dancing, and theater, but then we need to understand that math is also a language. We need to understand that math can be performed. We need to understand that we can also become Michael Jackson, but then in mathematics. Just to demonstrate one, I will not mind round of applause. This lifts up my passion, my emotions, and obviously it feels good. And this is again one form of emotional resilience. This is what we want. But then at the end, we would like to demonstrate, and for that, I will need somebody who I can work with. You seem to be you have a very nice face, especially your nose and your forehead is aligned with, that means you can take a balanced decision. Am I right? Okay. These are all good things that you had to say. Yes. But then, you know what? You are also kind of a person who believes that bad times are the good times to prepare for better times, and most ideas never work until you make sure they do. You are that kind of a person as well, right? If I ask you one last thing, think of your favorite actor. However, think of somebody from a little like from the 90s. Can you think of an actor? Right? Please do. Okay. Think of the first letter of that actor and think of a fruit. Think of the color of a fruit. If I'm not mistaken, the color is a bright color, right? Say yes if it is. Perfect. You're thinking of an apple, right? Perfect. Sometimes people give me a round of applause for that also. From the first name, go to the last alphabet. From the last alphabet, again, think of a fruit or maybe an animal. Can you do that? Think of the color of the animal. You're thinking of a bright, no. It's a dark color. It's a dark color you're thinking. Dark brownish sort of, right? Am I right? Yes? Maybe a little bit. Okay. I get you. Maybe you are confused. I think so. I am writing the name of the actor. I'll kick myself if I go wrong. For the first time, say the actor you're thinking of. Not Dilip Kumar. Oh, that's what I wrote, everybody. Amitabh Bachchan. I am the math mentalist Rahul Singh. Thank you so very much.